Hello, 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 parents. Good to have everyone here. Thank you, everyone, for joining. It's good to be here. I appreciate everyone joining me today. We are here to talk about how we can stop yelling at our kids. Mhm. If you have ever shouted at your child and you later feel bad, you're not alone. We are plenty. We are plenty. And today is not about judging ourselves or judging anyone. It's about helping you understand what is happening and what to do differently. Yes. Yes. It's a pattern. It's pattern, especially for African parents. We're all used to yelling. And it's not random. It follows a pattern, like I said. You think it's your child that is not listening to you, but it's actually a circle. And I found out that it's mostly women. It's mostly women that yells. That yell. We are always yelling, right? When we say something and you feel your child is not listening, or they ignore you, or you have to repeat yourself over and over again, and before you know it, you start feeling disrespected, right? And when you feel disrespected, you start to raise your voice. Yeah, I do it too. It takes effort. You have to be conscious of it, and you have to be consistent for you to stop yelling. Because when you feel disrespected, before you know it, you start to raise your voice, you're shouting, and later you regret it. Say, me, I start having headaches. I'm like, ha, I will not come and kill myself because of these children. If I die, they will live, they will enjoy their lives. So I had to start thinking of ways I needed to help myself, strategies. So we can do without yelling. There are ways that we can talk to our kids and they will listen. Like you're repeating instructions. Like I've said this 5 times. And you're like, I've told you this 5 times. And before you know it, you are feeling triggered. You're like, this kid is ignoring me. You're feeling ignored, that they do not respect you. As an African parent, that's how we start feeling. Because you're talking to them. The second, an example would be you're talking to your kid. There's no response. And that is a trigger, a rejection triggers because you feel rejected. You start feeling like I am not important. And the third example would be like they heard you, but still they do not do what you ask them to do. It triggers loss of control. That I imagine I'm not in control of my home. I'm talking to my kid. She's not doing what I told her to do something and she did not do it. You start feeling like I'm failing as a parent. Yes, I know that. I know that feeling. And sometimes you tell them to do something, they start to move slowly. And that happens when particularly when you are in a rush. Oh my God, it can be so annoying. Like tell them to do something, they now start to move slow. It now trigger pressure. Before you know it, they are making things harder. And you're like, can't you just do something fast? Why are you so slow? Before you know it, you start calling your kids names. Yes. And it's not good. By the time you start calling them names, they are holding on to things like that. They hold on to it, yes. And there's another thing that it triggers overwhelm. Everything is out of control. Maybe the whole house is scattered, and you're like, can't you just clean your room? Can't you just clean the house? I swept this house this morning. See how the whole house is a mess. Before you know it, there's chaos, there's mess. You're shouting, you're screaming. And when you're talking to them, sometimes they are rolling their eyes, yes, or they are signing, or they are stomping their feet on the ground, and it triggers disrespect. And it's like, oh, so you're challenging me now. You're challenging your parents. You're challenging me, your parent, your mother. I'm talking to you. You're disrespecting me. I know that, or they talk back at you, they bring up an attitude, the child, public embarrassment, the one that pains parent the most is the public embarrassment. You start feeling shame, that embarrassment, like, oh, people are judging me. I can't control my child. This child that is misbehaving outside, that can be a lot. A lot. Another one is the sibling fight. Oh my goodness. It triggers exhaustion. Oh, I cannot handle this. Me, these days, I don't stress myself. I just leave them. Let them fight. Before I know it, they finish their fight. 5 minutes, you see them talking again. The next 12 minutes, they are fighting. 2 minutes, they are back together again. So don't stress yourself. Leave them. We've all been there before, siblings fight. No, it won't be there. So don't stress yourself. And another one is when your kids, they do not listen the first time. It can be frustrating. And you'll be wondering, why is this so hard? Why is it so hard for them to just listen and do what you tell them to do? And you are forced to repeat yourself over and over again. It's a lot. I know it. It's a lot. So you don't have to stress yourself. We have our work, we also have our lives. Because what you don't know is that these children will still leave you. They leave you one day. So you have your life. You have your life to live, to enjoy. Work is there. You're trying to make money. So why will you now bring another stress into your life because of your child does not listen to you? There are ways that we can go about this. Don't overload yourself with stress and start saying, I cannot take anything else. I cannot take it again. There are so many ways we can handle this. There's so many things to do instead of stressing yourself. You know, I want you to always pause. Pause when you're feeling stressed, you're feeling triggered, and you want to yell. Pause. It works. I know. People be like, do I even have the time to pause? You know, that time, that second between what your child rolling her eyes and you trying to, you can pause. You just have to you have to take conscious effort to do it. Say nothing because this interrupts the pattern. Before you react, yes, do the pausing. It can be hard, but we will do it, we will try. Breathe. Say nothing. This interrupts the pattern, yes. Then go closer. Move close to your child. Instead of shouting from afar, move close to your child. Make eye contact. Let's eyeball to eyeball. Because the connection reduces resistance. Yes. Do not shout from afar. Move close. Make eye contact. And say what you want to say. Say it to them. If you have to say it slowly so that it will enter very well, say it slowly. Then make them repeat it. Yes. You know why I say you should repeat? Make them repeat it. This builds responsibility. That's what it does. It builds responsibility. Make them repeat it so that they will know that they repeated this sentence with their whole mouth. So they repeated it. It will enter the brain. It will enter because when you're talking to them and they are not listening, they are watching TV. By the time you make them repeat it, when you leave them, maybe you have to go out. They will remember if they repeat. But sometimes when they are watching TV and you tell them something and you go, they will forget. They'll be like, I can't remember what mommy said. But make them repeat it. If they have to repeat it 2 or 3 times, make them do it. Then lower your voice. The calmer you speak, the more they listen. When you are telling them, be calm. You have to be in control. Be calm. And that way they will listen. When you are calm, they know that you mean business. And be firm about it. Yes. And be nice, mommy and daddy. Please be nice about it. The calmer you speak, the more they listen. They name the moment. You can name it that, okay, you are trying to frustrate me now. You can see something like, I don't want to repeat myself. and be like, okay, I'm going to slow down now and repeat this thing for you. So you repeat after me. Okay? Yeah. We have to just help ourselves. We cannot be having a headache because of our children. Parenting should be a beautiful journey. Because by the time they leave, those are the moments you fall back on. Those are the memories you have of them, Because we will leave the house. Our prayers are our children leave. They have their own homes. They have good jobs and all that. So we don't have to be a shouting parent. You can be a calm parent who has learned reactive patterns. Boss, boss, all this shouting and yelling, we can unlearn it. Okay? Yes, I hope this helps. I hope this is going to help somebody. Yes. Yes, thank you. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to become aware and be willing to do things differently. We too should be able to do things differently. Hmm. Yes. And I have a moment, there's um there's this video that was trending of Mr. Wike and the soldier, the officer, Yerima. Mr. Wike, I don't is it Mr. Wike or Senator Wike? I don't know. Wike tried to intimidate the officer, but I love the way he stood up for himself. Now, as a parent, imagine. Imagine your child in a situation where there's pressure, intimidation, maybe even bullying, you know? Maybe someone like try to bully them. How would they be able to stand up for themselves? Do you think your child as in the place of Colonel, I don't know if it's a Colonel, soldier, the officer Yerima, do you think your child would have been able to stand up for himself or herself? Yes. Will they shrink or will they stand tall with integrity? This is a lesson and a wake-up call to every parent that you cannot joke with raising confident children because Jerima was able to stand up for himself. That is to tell you that he was raised by a confident parent who raised him up to be confident and to stand up for himself. Fine, he's a soldier, but as a Nigerian soldier, I could imagine he would have been like, oh, sorry, sir, I'm sorry, sir, and he would have been shaking, would have been scared. But the Yerima stood up for himself. He knows who he is. He knows the kind of family he's from. He knows that maybe he believes that his father will stand up for him. And he needed to stand up for himself too. I don't know, but I just believe that we can raise confident children like Yerima. A lot of parents say, hey, when parents are talking, stop looking at an adult in the eye. When an adult is talking to you, come on, that is not disrespectful. A child looking at you in eyeball to eyeball, looking into your eye as an adult and talking to you is not disrespectful. We have had a lot of times where parents shut down their children when they are trying to talk and they say, where are you talking when an adult is talking? It is important to raise respectful children, but yes, they have to be respectful. They have to listen when we are talking. But at the same time, let us make sure that you're not killing their confidence so that when they are faced with bullying, with intimidation, with pressure, they are still able to look people in the eye and maintain their stance. Yes. Did you hear me? We have to make sure that we are not killing our children's confidence by telling them that they should not look you in the eye when they are talking, that it is disrespectful. No, it is not disrespectfulness. They have to look at you. It shows confidence. And you saying that they should shut up, they should not talk. No, we don't have to shut our children down. They can listen. They can listen to us and then they can talk to say their mind. So we don't have to kill their confidence So that when they are faced with bullying, maybe they are being bullied at school, with intimidation, with pressure, they are still able to look people in the eye and maintain their stance. Confidence does not start from the uniform, it starts from home. Yes, it starts from the home, from you parents, where you teach your child how to speak up respectfully, how to decline and say no without feeling any sort of way, and how to stand for what is wrong, even when it is hard. Yes, parents, let us reach children who are not easily bullied because the world actually needs more young people who are bold, who are principled, and who are courageous, even in the face of pressure and intimidation. And it starts with you as a parent today. Yes. So let us pause, let us breathe, take a moment. Do not shout from a distance. What did I just tell them? Repeat what you tell them. What did I just ask you to do? Let us lower our voice. Let us be calm. And when you're feeling frustrated, tell them, I'm starting to feel frustrated. So listen to me. You can say something like that. So we have to connect with them. We are not shouting parents, we are calm parents. Oh, yes, and we can do this. We can do this. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to become aware. Yes, thank you, everyone. Likipusundulu here. You can say it again and again. You can tell them like, oh, maybe you are repeating yourself. Oh, go and wear your shoes. Instead of you yelling, go closer and tell them, I want to make sure you heard me. What did I ask you to do? And you wait. Especially when you are being ignored. You are talking and your child is watching TV or on a device. Instead of yelling, pause the TV, remove the distraction, make eye contact. I need your attention before I speak. And maybe they heard you, but they did not do it. Instead of yelling, calm down. Parents, don't yell. Yes. Yes. When you repeat, okay, instead of yelling, when you repeat instructions, just tell them, I've said it once. Now it needs to be done. If they do not move, and you can tell them, and you can be say, if I do it myself, you're in trouble. There will be, you can give consequences. Yeah. And sometimes when you're being ignored, you can say something like, I will not speak when I do not have your attention. Pause the TV. Don't argue when they disobey you. Tell them this is not a discussion, this is an instruction, and give them consequence. You are choosing not to listen, so you will face the consequence, right? Like maybe set boundaries. You have 2 minutes to do this. If not, you're in trouble. You know, something like you are not going anywhere until you have this done. You have to clean the house. Tomorrow morning, if you cannot do it tonight, first thing, I must not come and wake you up. You wake up and clean the plate, wash the plates, wash the dishes. Yes. Especially and if they are misbehaving outside, you tell them, if you don't stop, we are leaving now. We are going back home. There's so many ways. You don't have to be triggered. Yes. It can be done. And I appreciate you guys for joining. Yes. I will continue to drop anything I feel that can help in the group. Thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate your time. Yes, thank you. It's been lovely having you guys. It's been lovely. Good to have everyone. Enjoy your week. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, this is where we stop today. Thank you, everyone. We see you another time. Bye.